Absolutely brilliant result tonight. Arsenal beating Napoli at the Emirates Stadium in the Europa League quarter-final first leg by 2-0. We go to Italy next week with a 2-goal lead, and most importantly, without Napoli scoring an away goal. I did not think going into that game that we would not only win the game, but also keep a clean sheet. Despite, it's just ridiculous how, Arsenal on one day can have you feeling like that, and then in 3 days' time they can take you from there all the way up there. I mean, that's just typical Arsenal for you. But at the Emirates this season we're a force, and we continue this great run in the Europa League, and I mean that is the best Europa League performance I have seen from Arsenal this season by a country mile. We were absolutely brilliant, and even though Napoli were really poor, I'd have to say, I mean, as much as Arsenal were brilliant, Napoli were absolutely below par. You can't take anything away from Arsenal. The way that we, defended the game, how resilient, how strong, how organised, how compact, but also how deadly we were going forward. Welcome back to Analysing Arsenal. These are our thoughts and feelings to the game at the Emirates Stadium in the Europa League quarter-final first leg as Arsenal face Napoli. And, from where we were on Sunday, I mean, it kind of annoys me actually, because, it feels like we've got two sides. We've got our home side, and then we've got our away side. When we're on home soil, our home side are absolutely brilliant. We're up there, with fantastic strikers going forward, scoring great goals, glorious goals, goals that just catch your eye and kind of, get you up out of your seat, and you go, wow, what an amazing goal that was. But also defensively, we look, as I said, just before, we look resilient, we look organised, we have structure in our defending. Why can't we do that away from home? We look like two completely different teams. When we're at the Emirates, we look absolutely amazing, and then when we go away from home, wherever we go away from home, we just look absolutely like a bag of dog shit, really. But tonight we were absolutely brilliant. I mean, I think firstly Unai Emery got the lineups absolutely spot on. Going into the game I was nervous. Napoli are a great side. They have fantastic players. You think of the likes of Mertens, the likes of Insigne. They've got Koulibaly, which we'll get onto him in just a second. But they've also got Callahan, Zielinski. They've got Milik on the bench. And I looked at the two sides. I looked at the way that we had lined up, and I was just looking at it and thinking, it's a back three. I mean, almost playing very much as a back five. We almost played like a 5-3-2, if you like, at times, with Mesut Ozil in that number 10 role, Lacazette and Aubameyang up front, and then you've got Torreira and Ramsey in behind, and then you've also basically got, essentially like a back five. And I looked at both of the teams, and I wasn't confident. I didn't think, if you'd said to me at the start of the game, if you'd sat me down, got me a pint and put a bet on and said Arsenal are going to win this game 2-0, I probably wouldn't have taken it, because I just didn't feel confident with our defence. But we were so strong and so resilient, and I think what was crucial, because I actually don't think that Lacazette and Aubameyang had amazing games, and normally you look at a 2-0 result and you think maybe it's a little bit of quality and magic between Lacazette and Aubameyang, and that isn't the case tonight. It was our midfield that won the game. Ramsey, Torreira, Mesut Ozil. Those three on their own, I mean, every single Arsenal player played well tonight, but, it was that midfield. It was the midfield that won the game. And, I looked at Ozil tonight, Ozil in particular, and thought, that's the Mesut Ozil that, we've been crying out for. And, my thoughts and feelings on Mesut Ozil. I don't think he's part of Unai Emery's plans. I don't think he's an Unai Emery player, and I don't think he's going to be here much longer. But then, when you look at what he's done tonight, he could, because not only was he creating stuff going forward, we all know that's Mesut Ozil's game, when he's ahead of defenders, when he's on the ball, when he's creating, when he's opening doors, when he's making stuff happen in the final third. That's his game, that's what he can do. It's the other side, it's the tracking back, it's the, getting stuck in, rolling your sleeves up, getting stuck into a game, and also defending, helping out your colleagues, defending when, you're out of possession. When Ozil's in possession, he's happy. When he's out of possession, he doesn't want to know, and that's always been his case. But tonight he did. He got in, he got stuck in, he started doing a bit of the dirty work. He started, running back, tracking back, and what was brilliant is that when Torreira went forward, Ozil stayed and was holding with Ramsey. So we always had two midfielders protecting protecting the back three with the wing back. I mean, the wing backs, Maitland-Niles and Kolasinac, were going forward. They were bombing forward, but at the same time, we never really looked exposed. I mean, Napoli had decent chances, particularly in the second half, but there wasn't really many moments where I was really sitting there thinking, Jesus, we got out of there lightly. I mean, the first goal comes from just beautiful football that we play. Goes into Maitland-Niles, who then plays it back into Torreira, then into Lacazette. Lacazette plays it into Ramsey, and Ramsey just slots it home. And, it was just a typical Arsenal goal, tippy-tapper, winning the ball in a high area, passing it around, cute, clever, creative passes that get Ramsey into a little bit of space, and Ramsey puts the ball into the back of the net. Great start. And, I think just Napoli themselves just were a little bit kind of subdued. They were a little bit shocked by how quickly we started and how strong we started. And then, we get a very fortunate goal through Torreira. I mean, Torreira pinches the pocket of Napoli's defence. So, he's almost 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and he kind of makes a great run, goes past 2, 3, 4 Napoli defenders, and then he goes for his shot, and, I mean, it wasn't going in. It is a Koulibaly own goal, and it was quite a weak shot. It wasn't the greatest shot by any stretch of the imagination, but the touch that Koulibaly got onto the ball just deflected it up and over into the back of net and past the Napoli goalkeeper. And, Koulibaly is an interesting player because for many seasons I've always looked at him and I kind of really know him much more from FIFA than I do in real life, but, he is one of the best centre-backs out there, and, he's certainly, I mean, he could walk into Arsenal's defence, but he did look very, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, really? He wasn't great tonight, by any means. I mean, he made a couple of really good challenges, but he was mediocre, I would say, and that is me being, kind. He was mediocre tonight, and he, had he been in that Arsenal defence, playing the way that he played tonight, we would have absolutely slated him. But then, at the same time, I've seen the good. So, it was interesting to see a player that potentially, most probably, is going to be going into the Premier League. Whether he's going to go to Liverpool, whether he's going to go to Manchester City, whether he's going to go to Chelsea, whether he's going to Arsenal. I mean, Manchester United, I think, is the main one that many people predict that is where he's going to be going to. But he did look mediocre for me tonight. What was really important tonight is not only we got the 2 goals, but like I said, we got that clean sheet. And, this was what I want to see. I want to see a compact and strong defensive line. And every single, defender tonight, Maitland-Niles, Kolasinac, not only were they causing so many problems for Napoli going forward, but defensively, they all looked so confident and they looked like they knew what they were doing. We just need to emulate what we do at home, away from home, because we're going to be a real strong side. And I'm not getting carried away here, but, on our home soil, when we're playing at home at the Emirates, we look one of the best, one of the best teams, the way that we play, the way that we defend. And, as I said, yes, you could say that Napoli weren't great, but Arsenal took full advantage of that. What I would say is that despite the fact that we go to Italy with Napoli not having an away goal, so it means that if we score in Italy next Thursday, then, you could pretty much say that Arsenal will have the tie, but it's not over. 2-0 is a great result, absolutely brilliant result. Let's make no mistake about that. Arsenal were better than Napoli on every single part of the pitch, and while Napoli did have chances and did get better in going into the second half, we stayed compact, we stayed resilient, and defensively we looked strong. And we could also, we could have got 4 or 5 tonight easily. We just didn't take the chances that we had once we got into a 2-goal margin. I think we were kind of really focused on making sure that we were as strong defensively as we were going forward. But, going to Italy, it's going to be a very strange environment. It's going to be really hostile. Napoli are going to come out full guns blazing, and it's not going to be over. But with that away goal going into our favour, it does put us at a great advantage, and it's just nice to face a Carlo Ancelotti side. I mean, I remember the last time that we faced Carlo Ancelotti in a European match, we got hammered 10-2 by Bayern Munich, and even this week Carlo Ancelotti saying now that Arsene Wenger is not the manager, it's a new manager, it's a new Arsenal, we're much better, and we're in great form. I mean, obviously we've still got the chance of getting into the Champions League by getting into the top 4, although that is going to be tricky, despite the fact that we've got 4 of our last 6 away game or games in the Premier League, I should say. So let me try that again. I was doing so well. 4 of our last 6 Premier League games are all away from home, and we've only won 5 games away from home all season. So that's going to be tricky, but we're in touching distance of a consecutive Europa League semi-final, and Napoli are one of the strongest sides in the competition, and we just blew them aside, we blew them away, and yes, they didn't play very well, but we did, and we can go to Italy with a 2-goal lead, and hopefully I'll be sitting here this time next Thursday saying we're into the Europa League semi-final. It's going to be a nervous watch for sure. But I am going to leave Analyse and Arsenal there for you guys today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're only around it, and check out my great content as well. And until next time, this is your Bagpuss signing out. Take care, and I shall see you all later. Take care, and I shall see you all very, very, very soon. Take care. Bye bye.